Today we will revise all the formulas of class 11th physics. Okay.
Hey friends, today we will see the formulas of physics from class 11. Okay, so firstly we are starting from waves. Okay. Formula. Wave velocity equal to frequency into wavelength. V equal to f lambda. Wave velocity, wavelength upon time period. V equal to lambda upon t. Velocity of the transverse waves in a solid of modulus of rigidity eta and density rho. V equal to under root eta upon rho. Velocity of longitudinal waves in a solid of work modulus B, modulus of rigidity eta and density rho is given by under root B plus 4 by 3 eta upon rho. Velocity of longitudinal waves in a metallic bar of Young's modulus Y and density rho is given by V equal to under root Y upon rho. Velocity of longitudinal waves in liquid of bulk modulus B and density rho is given by V equal to under root B upon rho. Newton's formula for velocity of sound in a gas is V equal to under root B isothermal upon rho, under root P upon rho. Effect of pressure. There is no effect of pressure on velocity of sound. Effect of density. V inversely proportional to rho. Under root rho. V1 by V2 equal to under root rho 2 upon rho 1. Effect of temperature. V is directly proportional to under root T. V1 upon V2 equal to under root T1 upon T2. V equal to under root gamma RT upon M, where M is molecular mass of the gas. Temperature coefficient of sound. It is given by alpha equal to Vt minus V0 upon 2 T, where for air alpha equal to 0.61 meter per second per degree Celsius. A plain progressive harmonic wave traveling along positive direction at x-axis can be represented by any of the following expression. Y equal to a sin omega t minus kx, as it is rushing towards the positive x-axis, so we will use here negative. Just use the opposite sign. What is given? Here positive is given, so you have to use negative. If here negative is given, then you will use positive. Okay. Where k equal to 2 pi upon lambda. Y equal to a sin 2 pi t upon t minus x upon lambda. Since we know that, I will solve it for all of you. Y equal to a sin, what is given? Omega t minus kx. Okay. Since we know that a sin omega equal to 2 pi upon t minus 2 pi upon lambda into x. Okay. So a sin, we will take 2 pi common, so it will come t upon t minus x upon lambda. Okay. So here you can see y equal to a sin 2 pi upon lambda vt minus x. So what we will do here is we have to take common 2 pi upon lambda. A sin 2 pi upon lambda. So t upon minus x. So what will happen is a sin 2 pi upon lambda. Lambda upon t, as we know that it will be vt minus x. Okay. You can see where lambda is the wavelength, v is the velocity, a is the amplitude, and x is the distance of the observation point from the origin. For a progressive wave traveling along minus x-axis, y equal to a sin omega t plus kx, where y equal to a sin 2 pi upon t plus x upon lambda equal to a sin 2 pi upon lambda vt plus x. Phase phi equal to 2 pi t upon t minus x upon lambda plus phi naught. Phase. Okay, phi naught is the initial phase, so just add. You have to add this one with the initial phase. Phase change with time, phi equal to 2 pi upon t into t. There is a common formula between, as you can use, phi equal to 2 pi upon lambda into delta x for path difference. Okay, 2 pi upon t into delta t. Okay, here you can see. Write it small. Okay. Instantaneous particle velocity u equal to dy upon dt 2 pi a upon t cos 2 pi t upon t minus x upon lambda. Velocity amplitude v naught equal to 2 pi a upon t. V naught equal to a omega. Instantaneous particle acceleration f equal to du upon dt equal to minus 4 pi square upon t square a sin 2 pi t upon t minus x upon lambda equal to minus omega square y. Acceleration amplitude f naught equal to 4 pi square upon t square a. Therefore, acceleration amplitude equal to omega square a. Let y1 equal to a sin 2 pi t upon t minus x upon lambda. Incident wave. Okay. Now, y2 equal to plus minus a sin 2 pi t upon t plus x upon lambda refracted wave, because there is a phase difference of pi. Then the stationary wave formed by the superposition is given by y equal to y1 plus y2 equal to plus minus 2a sin 2 pi upon x upon lambda sin 2 pi upon t upon lambda. Okay. It involves product at separate harmonic functions of time t and position x. Okay, for positive sign in the above equation, antinodes are formed at the position x equal to 0, lambda upon 2, lambda 3, lambda upon 2, and nodes are formed at x equal to lambda upon 4, 3, lambda upon 4, 5, lambda upon 4. For a negative sign, antinodes are formed at position x equal to lambda upon 4, 3, lambda by 4, 5, lambda by 4, and nodes at x equal to 0, x equal to lambda by 2, lambda, and 3, lambda by 2. The distance between two successive nodes or antinodes is lambda upon 2, and that between a node and a nearest antinode is lambda upon 4. This can be shown like this. This is a node. So the distance is lambda upon 2. Okay. And when there will be a node and an antinode, add, since this is lambda upon 4 and this is also lambda upon 4. So there is 2 times lambda upon 4 which will give lambda upon 2. So this is also lambda upon 2. Okay. And when you will add such 2, so what we will get is lambda. So this is lambda. Okay. Just like this you can use fundamental frequency F equal to V upon 2L, which is further equal to 1 upon 2L under root T upon M, where T is the tension and M is the mass. When the string vibrates in P loops, Vp means Fp equal to P upon 2L under root T upon M, which is equal to P into initial frequency or fundamental frequency. Here, just put. Okay. For a string of diameter d and density rho, V equal to 1 upon Ld under root T upon pi rho. I can solve this for you all. Since F equal to 1 upon 2L under root T upon M. Okay. This is tension and this is mass. So 1 upon 2L under root tension, since mass equal to density into volume. Okay. 1 upon 2L under root T A into L. I can write 1 upon 2L under root T upon 4 pi D upon 2 whole square L. Okay. 1 upon 2L under root T upon rho pi D square into 4 into L. Okay. So here you can see 1 upon L D T upon rho pi L. Length of law of length. Frequency is inversely proportional to length. F is inversely proportional to length. Fl equal to constants. Therefore, when the questions come, you can use F1 L1 equal to F2 L2. Okay. In an average pipe closed at one end, only odd harmonics are present. Fundamental mode is F1 equal to V upon 4L. This is first harmonic. Second mode, F2 equal to 3V, third harmonic and first overtone. And third mode, V3 equal to 5F, fifth harmonic and second overtone. For this, where F equal to, here you can see, like for this one, V upon 2L. If this one is the first, then this is first harmonic and 0 overtone, means no overtone. Okay, but F2 equal to 2VL upon 2L, which we can write to F1. Okay, so this is second harmonic and first overtone. Just like that, 3V upon 2L, which is equal to 3F1. So this is third harmonic, second overtone. Okay. Just like this, what we will do is F1 equal to, for closed pipe, V upon 4L. This is the first harmonics. Okay. And then comes third harmonic, 3V upon 4L. This is third harmonics, MONICS, but first overtone. Okay. And then F equal to 5B upon 4L, which gives fifth harmonics and second overtone. Okay. Just like this. Here you can see fifth harmonic, second overtone, third harmonic, first overtone. Okay. Now we will see nth mode, Fn equal to 2n minus 1 into F, 2n minus 1th harmonic or n minus 1th overtone. In an average pipe open at both ends, both odd and even harmonics are present. Fundamental mode, V1 dash equal to V upon 2L equal to V dash, first harmonics. Okay. Second harmonics, F2 equal to dash 2V dash, second harmonic, second overtone. Third harmonics, third mode, F3 dash equal to 3F, third harmonic, third overtone. Nth mode, Vn equal to NV dash, nth harmonic or n minus 1 overtone. Okay. So just learn this and this. You will have easy to calculate the problems. Resonance tube. If L1 and L2 are the first and second resonant length with a tuning fork of frequency, F the speed of sound, V equal to 4, F L1 to 3D. The internal diameter of resonance tube, V equal to 2F L2 minus L1. In the correction 0.3, D equal to L2 minus 3 L1 upon 2. D equal to L2 minus 3 L1 upon 2. And V equal to 2F L2 minus L1. Okay. Beat frequency, number of beats per second, difference in frequencies of two sources, B equal to F1 minus F2 or V2 minus means F2 minus F1. Beat frequency like this, beats equal to F1 minus F2 or F2 minus F1. Okay. F2 equal to F1 plus minus B. If the prong of tuning fork is filed, its frequency increases. On filing, its Vh and Vm are the velocities of sound, observer, source and medium respectively, then the apparent frequency is F dash equal to V plus Vm minus V naught upon V plus Vm minus Vs into F. If the medium is at rest, means Vm is 0, then we will use this formula. As you can see, V apparent, F apparent equal to F into V plus minus V naught V observer upon V plus minus plus V source. You can learn it by, as we know that ऑफिसर्स बड़े पद पे होते हैं और सर्वेंट्स छोटे पद पे. हमें एलन ने ऐसे ही सर ने बताया. तो ये जो O है वो ऑफिसर को रिप्रेजेंट करता है और S जो है सर्वेंट को रिप्रेजेंट करता है. तो ऑफिसर ऊपर वाले पद पे होते हैं तो ऊपर में हम लोग O को लिखेंगे और S को नीचे सर्वेंट को. ओके, सो V naught is observer and S is source. Observer and source. Just use this formula to calculate and you will get your answers. All the velocities are taken positive in the source to observer S to O and direction and negative in the opposite S to O to S direction. See the formulas from oscillations. Okay. Here you can see some formulas are given here. Now, displacement x equal to a cos omega t plus phi naught, where a is amplitude, omega is angular frequency and phi naught is initial phase of particle in SHM. Velocity v equal to dx upon dt, which is further equal to minus omega a sin omega t plus phi naught, which is further equal to minus omega under root a square minus x square. Maximum velocity v max equal to omega a. Acceleration a equal to dv upon dt, which is further equal to minus omega square a cos omega t plus phi naught, which is further equal to minus omega square x. Maximum acceleration a max is omega square a. Restoring force F equal to minus kx equal to minus m omega square x, where k is force constant and omega square equal to k upon m. So we can say that omega equal to under root k upon m. Angular frequency omega equal to 2 pi f, which is further equal to 2 pi upon t. Time period t equal to 2 pi under root displacement upon acceleration 2 pi x upon a. Time period t equal to 2 pi under root inertia for factor upon spring factor equal to 2 pi under root m upon k. Potential energy at displacement y from the mean position is given by u equal to half k y square, which is further equal to half m omega square y square equal to half m omega square a square sin square omega t. Ke at displacement y from the mean position k equal to half k a square minus y square, which is further equal to half m omega square a square minus y square, which is further equal to half m omega square a square cos square omega t. Total energy at any point E equal to half k a square, which is further equal to half m omega square a square, which is further equal to 2 pi square m a square f square. Spring factor or force constant k equal to f upon y. Period of oscillation of a mass m suspended from massless spring of force constant k, t equal to 2 pi under root m upon k. For two spring connections in series k1 and k2, connected in parallel, effective spring factor k p equal to k1 plus k2, t equal to 2 pi under root m upon k1 plus k2. Two springs connected in series, effective spring factor k is given by k s equal to k1 k2 upon k1 plus k2. Therefore, time period is equal to 2 pi under root m upon k1 k2 upon k1 plus k2. When length of a spring is met n times, its spring factors becomes 1 upon n times and hence time period increases under root n times. When a spring is cut into n equal pieces, spring factor of each part becomes nk. If length is increased n times, then spring factor is 1 upon n. But when it is cut into equal parts, then the spring constant becomes nk. T equal to 2 pi under root m upon nk. Okay. Cut then increases and when you will length, then it will 1 upon n. Time period equal to 2 pi under root L upon G. Frequency F equal to 1 upon 2 pi under root G upon L. For a liquid of density rho contained in U tube up to height h, T equal to 2 pi under root H upon G. For a body dropped in a tunnel along the diameter of Earth, T equal to 2 pi under root R upon G, where R is radius of the Earth. For a cylinder of density rho floating with length h submerged in a liquid of density rho, T equal to 2 pi under root H upon sigma G. Okay. For a ball of mass m oscillating in the neck of air chamber of volume V, T equal to 2 pi under root mv upon Ea square. A is area of cross section of the neck, E equal to bulk modulus of elasticity of air. For a balance wheel of a watch of moment of inertia I and torsional constant C, T equals to 2 pi under root I upon C. Further you can write T equal to 2 pi I upon mgl. Okay. So this is all about the formulas from, but learn this fact, this one and when it is and this one. Okay. So this is all about kinetic theories formula. Okay, and some snapshots. In solids and liquids, the force has a long range attraction and short range repulsion. Avogadro hypothesis that equality of numbers of molecules in equal volume of gas at a fixed temperature and pressure. At high temperature or low pressure, the molecule of gas are far apart and molecular interactions are negligible. Without interactions, the gas behave as ideal gas. The law of equipartition of energy holds good for all degree of freedom, whether translational, rotational or vibrational. Each square term in the total energy expression of a molecule contributes toward 1 degree of freedom. A monoatomic gas molecule has only translational kinetic energy, half mvx square plus half mvy square plus half mvz square. So a monoatomic gas molecule has only 3 translational degree of freedom. In addition to translational kinetic energy, a diatomic molecule has 2 rotational kinetic energy. Et plus Er equal to half v mx square plus half mvy square plus half mvz square plus half molecule is 5 if it does not vibrate. Diatomic molecules like CO has a mode of vibration even at moderate temperature. Its atoms vibrate along the interatomic axis and contribute a vibrational energy term EV to the total energy. E equal to ET plus ER plus EV half mvx square plus half mvy square plus half mvz square plus half iy omega y square plus half iz omega z square plus half mdy upon gt square plus half ky square, where k is the force constant of the oscillator and y is the vibrational coordinate. So diatomic molecule has 7 degrees of freedom if it vibrates. Each translational and rotational degree of freedom corresponds to one mode of absorption of energy and has energy half kBt, half kt. Each vibrational frequency has two modes of energy, kinetic and potential, with corresponding energy equal to 2 into half kb into t, which is further equal to kt. Now we will see the formulas. Okay. Boyle's law says at constant temperature means isothermal condition PV equal to constant, so we can write P1 V1 equal to P2 V2. Charles' law at constant pressure means isobaric condition, V is directly proportional to Tc. Therefore we can write V2 upon V1 equal to T2 upon T1. Gay-Lussac's law at constant volume means isochoric, P is directly proportional to T, P2 upon P1 equal to T2 upon T1. Perfect gas equation is PV equal to nRT, P1 V1 upon T1 equal to P2 V2 upon T2. Boltzmann's constant Kr equal to Kna. Pressure exerted by gas P equal to 1 upon 3 mv m upon volume into V RMS square, 1 upon 3 rho V RMS square. You can write V RMS equal to under root 3p upon rho. Mean kinetic energy per molecule of a gas is given by E equal to half mv RMS square, which is further equal to 3 upon 2 kt. Ke equal to 3 upon 2 kt. Mean kinetic energy per mole of a gas E equal to half mv RMS square, which is further equal to 3 upon 2 RT, 3 upon 2 k V nt. Ke of 1 gram of a gas, half V RMS square equal to 3 upon 2 RT upon m. Avogadro's number, molecular mass upon mass of one molecule, or N equal to m upon m. Number of moles, N equal to m, mass of the gas upon molecular mass. Energy associated with each degree of freedom per molecule is half kt. Each degree of freedom per molecule. For a gas of polyatomic molecule having f degree of freedom, energy associated with 1 mole of gas is U equal to f by 2 RT, 1 mole. Therefore N equal to 1. The initial formula is U equal to f by 2 nRT. Cv equal to Fr upon T, Cp equal to 1 plus F by 2 into R, gamma equal to Cp upon Cv, which is further equal to 1 plus 2 upon F. For a monatomic gas, F equal to 3, so U equal to 3 by 2 RT, Cv equal to Fr by 2, so 3R by upon 2, Cp equal to 1 plus 3 upon 2, which is 5 upon 2R, gamma equal to 1.66. For monoatomic gas, gamma equal to 1.66. For a diatomic gas, F equal to 5, so U equal to 5 upon 2 RT, Cv equal to Fr by 2, so 5R upon 2, Cp equal to 1 plus F by 2 into R, so 1 plus 5 upon 2, which gives 7R upon 2, gamma equal to 1.4. For a triatomic gas of non-linear molecule, F equal to 6, so U equal to 3 RT, Cv equal to 3R, Cp equal to 4R, and gamma equal to 1.33. For a triatomic gas linear molecule, F equal to 7, so U equal to 7 by 2 RT, Cv equal to 7R upon 2, Cp equal to 9R upon 2, gamma equal to 1.28. Now we will see the formulas from thermodynamics. Okay. There are some notes also which you can read by pausing the video. Okay. Okay. According to first law of thermodynamics, dq equal to du plus dw, which is further equal to delta q equal to delta u plus w, which is further equal to delta u plus p delta v. Specific heat capacity, small s equal to s, heat capacity upon mass of substance, 1 upon m d theta upon dt. Heat capacity per mole of substance, s equal to c equal to s upon mu, delta q upon mu delta t, where mu is moles. For change of state, dq equal to ml. For rise in temperature, dq equal to mc delta t. For rise in temperature, when there is a change in temperature, then you will use this formula. And when there is change in state, that is from liquid to solid or solid to liquid, but temperature remains the constant, so you will use this formula, dq equal to ml. Change in internal energy, delta u equal to u2 minus u1, or final minus u initial. Heat loss or gain by a gas, q equal to ncp delta t at constant pressure. So the isobaric condition, V is directly proportional to T, as we know, and q equal to ncv delta t at constant volume. That is, so heat loss or gain by a gas, q equal to ncp delta t at constant pressure, q equal to ncv delta t at constant volume. At constant volume, we know that P is directly proportional to T. Okay, where n equal to number of moles of gas, which is further equal to mass of gas upon molecular mass. Equation for isothermal process, PV equal to constant, P1 V1 equal to P2 V2. Work done by an ideal gas in an isothermal process from volume V1 to V2 at temperature T is equal to heat absorbed, Q equal to W. Since we know that from here, as there is isothermal condition, so this U will become 0, so dQ equal to W. This becomes 0 in isothermal condition, so dQ equal to dW. Okay, so our work done is equal to heat absorbed. learn the formula. Equation for adiabatic process, as you know that in adiabatic process Q equal to 0, since Q equal to delta U plus W, so for adiabatic this is 0, therefore W adiabatic equal to delta U minus delta U. Okay, this acts as a state function. Okay, now P1 V1 to the power gamma equal to P2 V to the power gamma, T1 V1 to the power gamma minus 1 equal to T2 V to the power gamma minus 1, T1 upon T1 gamma minus 1 upon gamma equal to P2 gamma minus 1 upon T2 the power gamma, where gamma equal to Cp upon Cv. Okay, work done when 1 mole of a gas expands adiabatically and its temperature falls from T1 to T2. W adiabatic equal to R upon gamma minus 1 into delta T. W adiabatic R upon gamma minus 1, P1 V1 upon minus P2 V2. Work done in an isobaric process, that is pressure is constant, so V is directly proportional to P, so we can write W equal to P V2 minus V1 or NR T1 minus T2. For isobaric you have to use this formula, for isothermal you have to use 2.303 NR T log V2 upon V1. Okay, efficiency of a heat engine, eta equal to work output upon heat input, W upon Q1, Q1 upon Q1 minus Q2 upon Q1, which is equal to 1 upon Q2 minus Q1. Eta equal to W upon Q1, which is equal to Q1 minus Q2 upon Q1, which is further equal to 1 upon Q2 upon Q1. Okay. Coefficient of performance of a refrigerator, beta equal to Q2 upon W, Q2 upon Q1 minus Q2, which is further equal to T2 upon T1 minus T2, where Q2 heat drawn per cycle from sink, W work done per cycle on refrigerator, efficiency of a Carnot engine and ideal heat engine, and eta equal to 1 upon Q2 upon Q1, which is further equal to 1 upon T2 upon T1. Where Q1 is heat extracted from the source, 1 is from the source, 2 is from the sink. Heat released from the sink, heat released to the sink. T1 is temperature of the source, T2 is temperature of the sink. And there is one more formula which you can learn. Okay. And as you know, for a polytropic process, P V to the power n, where n can be anything like 0, 1, gamma and infinity. 0 for isobaric process, 1 for isothermal process, and for adiabatic, and this one isochoric. Okay. So here x equal to 0, here x equal to 1. Okay. This is isochoric. This is adiabatic. As in case of expansion, isothermal, isobaric. Here expansion is occurring. Okay. But here compression is occurring. So x equal to 0, x equal to 1, x equal to lambda, x equal to infinite. Okay. Now we will solve this as P2 V2, W equal to W adiabatic or any polytropic process P1 V1 upon gamma minus 1. Okay. Like here you can see. Okay, and a new C for polytropic R upon 1 minus x. And for isobaric process, what work is P? Now we are pressing towards thermal properties of matter. Okay, so we will see the formulas and some facts from this. The three coefficients of expansion alpha, beta and gamma are not constant for a given solid. Their values depend on the temperature range. For most of the solids, the value of alpha lies between 10 to the power minus 6 to 10 to the power minus 5 per Kelvin in the temperature range 0 to 100 degrees C. The value of alpha is more for ionic solids than that for non-ionic solids. The coefficients of linear expansion of solid rod is independent of the geometrical shape of its cross-section. The coefficient of volume expansion of solid and liquid is rather small, particularly very small for pi x glass. 1 into 10 to the power minus 5 K minus 1 and n bar Fe NiLOR with y equal to 2 into 10 to the power minus 6 per Kelvin. For an ideal gas, gamma varies inversely with temperature. Gamma equal to 1 upon T at 0 degree Celsius or 273 K. Gamma equal to 1 upon 273 equal to 3.7 into 10 to the power minus 3 per Kelvin, which is much larger than that for solids and liquids. Water contracts on heating between 0 to 4 degrees C. This is called anomalous expansion of water. It has minimum volume and hence the maximum density 1000 kg per meter cube at 4 degrees C. Minimum volume and maximum density. Silver iodine also contracts on heating between 80 degrees C to 140 degrees C. In conductor, heat is transferred between two adjacent parts of a body because of its temperature difference, while in convection, heat is transferred by actual motion of matter. But both require some material as a transport medium. The word radiation is used in two meanings. It refers to the process by which the energy emitted by body is transmitted in space and falls on another body. It also refers to energy itself which is being transmitted in space. The specific heat capacity of water is very large. This is the reason why water is used as coolant in automobile radiators as well as heater in hot water baths. Determination of a specific heat or latent heat of substance using principle of calorimetry is good enough provided there is no loss of heat. Triple point of a substance is a point on the pressure temperature phase diagram at which the substance can coexist in all the three states, that is solid, liquid and vapor. Now the formulas. If Tc, Tf, Tr and T are the temperature of the body on Celsius, Fahrenheit, Reaumur and Kelvin scales respectively, then Tc minus 0 upon 100 minus 0. Here you can use Tc minus lower value, higher value minus lower value. Tf minus 32 upon 212 minus 32. Tr minus 0 upon 80 minus 0. T minus 273.15 upon 373.15 minus 273.15 which gives 100. Tc upon 5 equal to Tf minus 32 upon 9. Tr upon 4 equal to T minus 273.15 upon 5. Tc equal to 5 by 9 Tf minus 32 or Tf equal to 9 by 5 Tc plus 32. T equal to Tc plus 273.15. Temperature in Kelvin equal to T degree Celsius plus 273.15. Okay. Tc equal to T minus 273.15. Tf equal to 9 by 5 T minus 273.15 plus 32. T equal to 5 by 9 Tf plus 255.37. For a constant volume air thermometer, T equal to T0 into P upon T0. In terms of triple point of water, T equal to Tr into P upon Ptr. For a platinum resistance thermometer, resistance of a platinum at T degree C is given by R equal to R0 1 plus alpha T. Temperature coefficient of resistance alpha equal to R minus R0 upon R0 into T. Change in length L dash minus L equal to L alpha delta T. Delta L equal to L alpha delta T. Coefficient of linear expansion alpha equal to delta upon L delta T. Final length L dash equal to L1 plus alpha delta T. Change in surface area S equal to S dash minus S equal to S beta T delta T. Delta S equal to S beta delta T. Coefficient of superficial expansion beta equal to delta upon S delta T. Final surface area S dash equal to S1 plus beta delta T. Change in volume V dash minus V equal to V lambda T minus T. T dash minus T. Delta V equal to V lambda delta T. Coefficient of cubical expansion lambda equal to delta V upon V delta T. Final volume V dash equal to V1 plus gamma delta T. Relation between alpha beta and gamma is alpha upon 1 beta upon 2 gamma upon 3. Therefore beta equal to 2 alpha and gamma equal to 3 alpha. Final density rho equal to rho 1 minus gamma delta T. Minus here you can see density decreases. Heat gained or loss Q equal to mc delta T. Okay. According to principle of calorimetry, heat gain equal to heat loss. Heat gain equal to heat loss. Water equivalent W equal to m into s gram. Heat capacity equal to ms cal per degree C. Latent heat of vaporization of fusion or fusioning is equal to Q equal to ml. The amount of heat that flows in time t across the opposite faces of a slab of thickness x and cross section area A is given by Q equal to Ka T1 minus T2 into T upon x. Q upon T which gives power. So you can see that we can call it power also if this T comes here like this. Delta Q upon delta T equal to what? Delta T upon R, where R equal to Ka upon x, Kl upon, okay, wrong, delta T L upon Ka. Therefore Ka delta T upon L is the delta Q upon delta T. Here you can see Ka delta T into T upon x. R equal to L upon Ka, where T1 and T2 are the temperature of hot and cold phases and K is the coefficient of thermal conductivity of the material or slab. R equal to L upon Ka. Rate of flow of heat dQ upon dt equal to minus Ka dt upon dx. Okay. dQ upon dt equal to minus Ka delta T upon x, which we can write Ka dt upon dx. dQ upon dt. Here dQ upon dx is the rate of fall of temperature with distance and is called temperature gradient. Newton's law of cooling. If the temperature difference between body and surrounding is small, then rate of loss of heat directly proportional to temperature difference between the body and the surroundings. Therefore, rate of loss of heat from the body is ms delta T upon T equal to Kt delta T. K T1 plus T2 upon 2 minus T0. Use this formula. Just use this formula and you will get your answer. ms delta T upon T equal to K T minus T0 equal to Kt1 plus T2 upon 2 minus T0. Here temperature of the body falls from T1 to T2 in time interval T. Stephen's law, energy emitted energy emitted per second per unit area by a black body at absolute temperature T is given by per second per unit area means that it is intensity. Intensity equal to E upon A into T. So we can write this power upon area. Sigma T to the power 4. Therefore, power equal to sigma A T to the power 4. Okay. Sigma T to the power 4 equal to energy emitted per second per unit area. Sigma equal to Stephen's constant. Stephen-Boltzmann law. When a black body at temperature T is placed in an enclosure at temperature T naught, the net heat supplied radiated per second per unit area E equal to sigma T to the power 4 minus T naught to the power 4. Intensity is given by sigma T to the power 4 minus T naught to the power 4. And if you will ask the power, sigma A T to the power 4 minus T naught to the power 4. Okay. Energy radiated by a surface of emissivity E and area A in time T is given by E equal to sigma T to the power 4 AT. Stephen's law. E equal to sigma T to the power 4 minus T naught to the power 4 AT. Stephen-Boltzmann law. Wiens displacement law. The wavelength lambda corresponding to maximum energy emission by a black body at absolute temperature T is given by lambda equal to B upon T. B equal to Wiens constant 0.002829 MK. So we can say that lambda is inversely proportional to T. Lambda equal to B upon T. Lambda T equal to B. Just use this formula. So we can write power equal to sigma A T to the power 4, which is further equal to sigma A 1 upon lambda to the power 4. Can we write? Yes, why not? Wiens from Wiens law. Wiens displacement law. Lambda inversely proportional to T. Okay. See the formula of mechanical properties of fluids. Okay. Now these are some points which you will read. P plus half rho v square plus rho g h equal to constant. P plus half rho v square plus rho g h equal to constant. Okay. Now the formulas. Thrust. Total force exerted by a liquid on the surface in contact. Pressure equal to thrust upon area. P equal to F upon A. According to Pascal's law, pressure applied at any point of an enclosed mass of fluid is transmitted equally in all directions. For hydraulic lift, P equal to F upon A. P equal to F upon A. Pressure exerted by a liquid column of height h and density is given by pressure equal to rho gh. Absolute pressure equal to PA plus rho gh. Absolute pressure equal to atmospheric pressure plus gauge pressure. Here you can write like this. PA equal to P naught plus rho gh. Okay. According to Archimedes' principle, loss in weight of a body in a liquid equal to weight of the liquid displaced. Loss in weight of a body in a liquid equal to weight of liquid displaced, which is further equal to volume into density of liquid into gas. Apparent weight of a solid in a liquid equal to true weight minus weight of liquid displaced. Mg minus V dash rho dash G. You can use this formula. Omega dash W dash means weight. New weight equal to weight up bracket 1 minus rho L upon rho O. Mg minus M upon rho dash upon G, which is further equal to Mg1 minus rho L upon rho O, where rho dash is the density of liquid and rho is the solid. So we can write omega 1 minus rho L upon rho O. Just use this formula. When a body just floats, weight of the body, weight equal to liquid displaced. Rho Vg equal to rho dash V dash G or V dash upon V equal to rho upon rho dash. Volume of immersed part upon total volume of the solid equal to density of solid upon density of liquid. Relative density equal to density of substance upon density of water at 4 degrees C. Relative density equal to rho object upon rho water. Okay. Relative density of solid, weight of the solid in air upon loss in weight in water. Relative density of a liquid is loss in weight in liquid upon loss of weight in water. Velocity gradient is dV upon dx. Newton's formula for viscous force between two parallel rays is F equal to minus NA dV upon dx. Postulate's formula for the volume of a liquid flowing out per second through a narrow pipe is Q equal to V upon T. P pi r to the power 4 upon 8 nL. Rate of flow equal to P pi r to the power 4 upon 8 eta L. According to Stokes' law, force of viscosity acting on a spherical body of radius r moving with velocity v through fluid of viscosity eta is F equal to sigma pi r n v. F equal to sigma pi r n v. Sigma pi r n v. Terminal velocity of a spherical body of density rho and radius r moving through a liquid of density rho dash is given by v equal to 2 pi 9 r square rho minus rho dash into g, where rho dash is density of the liquid and rho is that of the solid. So V equal to 2 pi 9 r square g rho O minus rho L upon g upon and theta. V T equal to 2 by 9 r square g rho O minus rho L upon eta. Okay. For all liquid at viscosity eta, density rho and flowing through pipe at diameter d, Reynolds number is given by R equal to rho V d upon n. R equal to rho V d upon n. This is diameter, this is density, and this is what it is. Flow in lamina. Flow is laminar for RE between 0 to 2000. Means Reynolds number should be 0 to 2000. The fluid velocity corresponding to n equal to 2000 is called critical velocity. VE equal to 2000. This was velocity. 2000 into eta upon rho d. Flow is turbulent for Reynolds number above 3000. Flow is unstable for Reynolds number between 2000 and 3000. Volume of liquid flowing per second through a pipe of cross-section area A and velocity V is given by Q equal to AV. Okay. Volume of liquid flowing per second through a pipe of cross-section area A and velocity V is given by Q equal to AV. So you can use this to calculate A1 V1 equal to A2 V2. Okay. And you can connect it with the formula Q equal to AV, as we know that. And P pi R to the power 4 upon 8 NL. Okay. Equation of continuity. AV equal to constant. A1 V1 equal to A2 V2. First form of Bernoulli's theorem. P upon rho plus GH plus V square upon 2 equal to constant. Or pressure energy per unit mass plus potential energy per unit mass plus kinetic energy per unit mass equal to constant. Second form of Bernoulli's theorem. P upon rho G plus H plus V square upon G equal to constant. Or pressure head plus gravitational head plus velocity head equal to constant. Volume of a liquid flowing out per second through a venturimeter is given by Q equal to A1 A2 upon under root 2GH A1 square minus A2 square. Q equal to A1 A2 under root 2GH A1 square minus A2 square. Where A1 and A2 are the area of cross-section of bigger and smaller tubes respectively. Torsely's theorem. Velocity of efflux of a liquid through an orifice at depth h from the liquid surface V equal to under root 2GH. Surface tension equal to force per unit length, or sigma equal to F upon L. Okay. P plus half rho V square plus rho GH equal to constant. Okay. Increase in surface area or work done equal to W equal to surface tension into increase in area of liquid surface. Surface tension into area of liquid. T into A. Excess pressure inside a liquid drop. P equal to 2T upon R with one free surface. Excess pressure inside a soap bubble. Inside a soap bubble is given by P equal to 4T upon R for soap bubble. And P equal to 2T upon R for liquid drop. Okay. Excess pressure in air bubble. For air bubble there is only one free surface, so and for air bubble. Okay. When a capillary tube of radius r is dipped in a liquid of density rho and surface tension sigma, the liquid rises or falls through the distance h equal to 2T cos theta upon rho gr, where theta is the angle of the contact. H equal to 2T cos theta upon rho gr. Okay. T equal to F upon L and P equal to 2T upon R, P equal to 4T upon R, W equal to T into A. Just these formulas. 2T formulas of mechanical properties of solid. Firstly, we will see the notes. No body is perfectly elastic or perfectly plastic. All the bodies found in nature lie between these two limits. When the elastic behavior of a body decreases, its plastic behavior increases. Like Boyle's law, Hooke's law is one of the earliest quantitative relationships in science. Hooke's law is valid only in the linear position of the strain curve. With this law, the law is not valid for large values of strains. Stress is not a vector quantity, since unlike a force, the stress cannot be assigned a specific direction. The stress-strain curve varies from material to material. That is, the rubber can pull it to several times its original length and still return to the original shape. When a wire suspended from a ceiling is stressed by a force F suspended from its lower end, the ceiling exerts a force on the wire equal and opposite to the weight F. But the tension at any cross-section area A of the wire is just F at not 2F. Hence, the tensile stress, which is equal to the tensor per unit area, is equal to F upon A. Elastic deformities in all bodies become plastic deformities with time, as only solids have length and shape. Young's modulus and shear modulus are relevant only for solids. Young's modulus and shear modulus for solids. As solids, liquid and gases all have volume elasticity, bulk modulus is relevant for all three states of matter. Bulk modulus for solid, liquid, gas, but Young's modulus and shear modulus only for solids, not for the liquids and gases. Metals have large values of Young's modulus than alloys and elastomers. A material with large gamma value requires a large force to produce small changes in length. Elastic has a different meaning in physics than that in the daily life. In daily life, a material which stretches more is said to be more elastic, but it is misnomer. In physics, a material which stretches to a less extent for a given load is considered to be more elastic. Iron is more elastic than that of the rubber. Okay, this was the fact. For all substances, the theoretical value of sigma lies between -1 and 0.5. In actual practice, the value of sigma lies between 0 and 0.5 for most of the substances. Relationship between y, b, eta and sigma. Y equal to 3b, 1 minus 2 sigma. Gamma, y equal to 2 and 1 plus sigma. Sigma equal to 3b minus 2 eta upon 6b plus 2n. 9 upon y equal to 3 upon eta plus 1 upon b. 3 upon eta plus 1 upon b. 9 upon gamma equal to 3 upon eta plus 1 upon b. Gamma equal to 2 and 1 plus sigma. Okay. Now, stress equal to force per unit area. Longitudinal strength, change in length upon original length, delta L upon L. Young's modulus, longitudinal stress upon longitudinal strength. Y equal to F upon A upon delta L upon L. F upon A into L upon delta L. Percentage increase in length, delta L upon L into 100 equal to F upon AY into 100. Volumetric stress, F upon A equal to P, the applied pressure. Volumetric strength, delta V upon V. Work modulus, volumetric stress upon volumetric strength. V equal to minus F upon A upon delta V upon V equal to minus P upon delta V upon V, which is further equal to minus V P upon delta V. Negative sign indicates that decrease in volume with the increase in stress. Compressibility, 1 upon B equal to delta V upon PV. Shearing stress, tangential force upon area, F upon A. Shearing strength, theta equal to delta L upon L. Compressibility, K is inversely proportional to beta or is equal to 1 upon V. Therefore, we can write Y equal to F upon A upon delta L upon L, which we can write, okay, and B equal to P upon delta V upon V. And there is a minus sign because as the volume decreases, when you compress a ball or just like the ball shape solid, then its volume decreases, so a minus sign is put here. Okay, and K, compressibility is inversely proportional to work modulus, and work modulus is applied for solid, liquid, gas, but Y and shear stress is only for solids. Shearing stress is tangential force upon area, F upon A. Shearing strength, theta equal to L upon delta L upon L. Modulus of rigidity, shearing stress upon shearing strength. Eta equal to F upon A upon theta, F upon A upon delta L upon L. Okay. Total potential energy stored in a stretched wire, U equal to half stretching force into extensor, half F delta L. U equal to half stress strain into volume of the wire. U equal to half stretching force into extension, F delta L. U equal to half stress into strain into volume. Okay. Potential energy stored per unit volume of a stretched wire, U equal to half stress into strain per unit volume, given U upon V equal to half Young modulus into strain square. Breaking force equal to breaking stress into area of cross section. Poisson's ratio, sigma equal to lateral strain upon longitudinal strain. Sigma equal to delta D upon D equal to delta L upon L. Delta R upon R equal to delta L upon L. F equal to PA. Okay. So I will solve this for you. Since U equal to half stress into strain, okay, into volume. Yes, you know. Okay. Now what we will do? Stress equal to force into area into delta L upon L into volume. We can write A into L. So this cancels. So half F delta L U. Okay. Now since stress equal to gamma Y strain, therefore we can write U equal to half. As the place of stress we will put gamma strain into strain. U upon V we are finding. Okay. So we can write half gamma strain square. Okay. Half gamma strain square. Energy per unit volume. Or we can write half gamma strain, we can write stress upon gamma square. Stress square upon gamma square. So this cancels. So stress square upon 2 gamma. Okay. So this was all formulas. And we know that F equal to Kx. So K equal to F upon X we can write. Therefore, when we will put here, you can write here half into K F delta X. Okay. So this was all about this lessons. And this is lateral strain upon longitudinal strain. Lateral strain upon longitudinal strain. So this is lateral, so minus delta R upon R, and longitudinal is delta L upon L. Therefore, sigma equal to minus delta R upon R into L upon delta L. Okay.
This is the question from gravitation. A is the kinetic energy, B is the potential energy, and C is the mechanical energy from this formula. Okay. Delta U equal to mgh plus 1 upon h upon r. So here our raised to height nRe. So what we will do is U equal to mgh plus 1 upon h upon r. mgh 1 plus nr upon r. R cancel, mgh upon 1 plus n.
Now we will see the formulas from gravitation. So these are the points from this lesson which you can read one time. Now the formulas. Newton's law of gravitation. F equal to g m1 m2 upon r square. Mass of planet or satellite m equal to 4 pi square r cube upon gt square. Principle of superposition of gravitational forces F1 Fr equal to F1 plus F2 plus Fn. Acceleration due to gravity on Earth's surface g equal to gm upon r square. Mass of Earth m equal to gr square upon g. Mean density of Earth rho equal to 3g upon 4 pi gr. G equal to gm upon r square. So m equal to gr square upon g. Weight of the body W equal to mg g h upon g equal to 1 minus 2h upon r. At depth d, gd equal to, when h is smaller than r, then you have to use this formula. gd equal to g 1 minus d upon r. 1 minus 2h upon r, 1 minus d upon r. When d equal to 2h, gh equal to gd. At latitude, lambda, g lambda equal to g minus omega square r cos square theta. G lambda equal to g minus omega square r cos square theta. Okay. At equator, theta equal to 0, so Ge equal to g minus omega square r. At poles, theta equal to 90 degrees, so Gp equal to g. That is the maximum at poles. G is maximum at poles and minimum at equator. Gp minus g equal to omega square r. Intensity of gravitational field E equal to F upon mg m upon r square. Gravitational potential V equal to work done upon mass V equal to W upon m. Just like W upon Q. Therefore V equal to minus gm upon r. Minus gm upon r. Okay. Gravitational potential into mass equal to minus gmm upon r. Gmm upon r. E equal to minus du upon dr. Okay. Total energy of a body in a gravitational field Ke plus Pe equal to half mv square plus minus gmm upon r. V escape equal to under root 2 gm upon r, which is further equal to under root 2 gr, which is further equal to 8 upon 3 pi g rho r square. Ve equal to under root 2 gr, which is further equal to under root 2 gm upon r square into r, which comes out to be 2 gm upon r. Okay, and since we know that 2g upon r into density into volume 4 by 3 pi r cube, so this cancels, which comes out to be 8 upon 3 rho g r square, rho g pi r square. Okay. Now our vital velocity at height h is given by v orbital equal to gm upon r plus h, which is further equal to gr square upon r plus h, which is further equal to r under root g upon r plus h. V orbital equal to under root gm upon r plus h. Since g equal to gm upon r square, therefore gm equal to gr square. Okay, so under root gr square upon r plus h, we can write like this. You can see here. Okay, so 1r is common, so we will put it outside the root value. This comes out to be the orbital velocity. Okay. When a satellite revolves close to the Earth's surface, V not equal to under root gr, Ve equal to under root 2Vo. This is a very important formula. Vo equal to under root gr. Since we know that Ve equal to under root 2 gr, which is further equal to under root Vo. Okay. Ve equal to under root Vo. V equal to under root 2 gm upon r and under root gm upon r. Under root 2 gr, under root gr. Okay. Time period of a satellite T equal to 2 pi r plus h upon V orbital equal to 2 pi under root r plus h whole cube upon gm. 2 pi upon r under root r plus h whole cube upon g, which is further equal to under root 3 pi r plus h whole cube upon g rho r cube. Height of a satellite h equal to t square r square g upon 4 pi square, which 1 upon 3 minus r. Potential energy U equal to minus gmm upon r. Okay. Kinetic energy K equal to half mv square, which is further equal to half m, and wherever v comes, you have to take the orbital velocity. Half mgm upon r. Half mgm upon r whole square. Okay. So what we get is g square m upon r square. Okay. Half gmm upon r. Okay. Total energy equal to kinetic energy plus potential energy, which is equal to half mv square minus gmm upon r, which is equal to minus gmm upon 2r. As energy equal to total energy is equal to u upon 2, which is further equal to minus k. Therefore delta k equal to minus delta e, and delta u equal to minus 2 delta e from this formula. 1 minute. Total energy equal to minus ke equal to pe upon 2. Just learn this and you will solve all the problems. Total energy equal to minus of kinetic energy, which is further equal to potential energy upon 2. Okay. Binding energy equal to gmm upon binding energy is equal to gmm upon 2r. Angular momentum L equal to mvr, which is constant. Log periods t square directly proportional to r cube. T square equal to k r cube. For a satellite of Earth, k equal to pi r square upon gm. K equal to pi r 4 pi square upon gm. T2 upon t1 whole square equal to r2 upon r1 whole cube. Okay. Hey friends, we are now going to see the formulas of a system of particles and rotational motion. Okay. Today we will complete all the formulas. In rigid body, the distance between all pairs of particles do not change. A motion of a body is said to be translational motion when at any instance of time all particles of the body have the same velocity. The rolling motion of a cylinder down an inclined plane is a combination of rotation about a fixed axis and translation. The center of mass of an object need not lie within the object. When the total external force of the system is zero, the velocity of the center of the mass remains constant. The trajectories of the stars are a combination of uniform motion in a straight line of the center of mass and circular orbits of the stars about the center of mass. The center of gravity of an object coincides with its center of mass only if gravitational field does not vary from one part of the body of the other. An object may be in particular equilibrium, that is, it may be in translational equilibrium and not in rotational equilibrium, or it may be in rotational equilibrium and not in translational equilibrium. A couple produces rotation without translation. The moment of inertia of a rigid body depends on the mass of the body, its weight and size, distribution of mass about the axis of rotation, and the position and orientation of the axis of rotation. Newton's second law for rotation about a fixed axis, defined as the angular acceleration, is directly proportional to the applied torque and inversely proportional to the moment of inertia. The total angular momentum of the system is conserved when the total external torque on it is zero. Now the formula sheet. For a system of n particles, the position vector of center of mass is given by RCM equal to m1 r1 plus m2 r2 plus mn rn upon m1 plus m2 dot 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 plus mn. That is summation of mr upon m. RCM equal to mr upon m. Okay. The position vector of the center of mass of a two-particle system is given by RCM equal to m1 r1 plus m2 r2 upon m1 plus m2. RCM equal to m1 r1 plus m2 r2 upon m1 plus m2. Okay. The Cartesian coordinates of the center of mass are given by x equal to m1 x1 plus m2 x2 up to n upon m1 m2. Summation of mx upon m. Y equal to m1 y1 plus m2 y2 plus dash upon m1 plus m2 plus mn. Summation of my upon m. Z equal to m1 z1 plus m2 z2 plus summation plus mn zn upon m1 plus m2 plus plus mn, that is summation of mz upon m. For a continuous mass distribution, RCm equal to half m under integration rdm, RCm equal to 1 upon m rdm. Okay, where dm is the mass of a small element located at position r. Also, xcm equal to 1 upon m xdm, xcm equal to 1 upon m xdm, ycm equal to 1 upon m ydm, zcm equal to 1 upon m zdm. Okay. The algebraic sum of the moments of mass of a various particle of a system about its center of mass is 0. Velocity of center of mass of two particle system is given by Vcm equal to m1v1 plus m2v2 upon m1 plus m2, m1v1 plus m2v2 upon m1 plus m2. For a body in rotational motion under constant angular acceleration, the equations of motion can be written as omega equal to omega naught plus alpha t, theta equal to omega naught t plus half alpha t square, omega square minus omega naught square equal to 2 alpha theta minus theta naught. Torque equal to force into its perpendicular distance from its axis of rotation, tau equal to r cross f, r cross f. Okay. Tau equal to r f sin theta, tau equal to r cross f. Power of torque into angular velocity, that is tau omega. P power equal to tau omega. Work done by a torque into angular displacement, W equal to tau d theta, dW equal to tau d theta. Okay. Angular momentum equal to linear momentum into its perpendicular distance from the axis of rotation. Angular momentum equal to r p sin theta, which is equal to L equal to r cross p. For a particle of mass m moving with uniform speed v along a circle of radius r, L equal to mvr. Torque, rate of change of angular momentum, tau equal to dl upon dt. Moment of inertia of a body about the given axis of rotation, I equal to m1 r1 square plus m2 r2 square plus plus mn rn square equal to m I r1 square. Radius of gyration k equal to is given by I equal to mk square, I equal to mr square, I equal to mk square, k equal to under root I upon m, I equal to mk square, therefore k equal to under root I upon m. Okay. When all the particles are of same mass, k equal to under root r1 square plus r2 square plus plus rn square upon m. Theorem of perpendicular axis, Iz equal to ix plus iy. Theorem of parallel axis, I equal to icm plus md square. Mi of a circular ring about an axis to its center and perpendicular to the plane, I equal to mr square. Of a thin rod about an axis so its middle point and perpendicular to the rod is given by I equal to ml square upon 12. Mi of a thin rod about an axis so its one end and perpendicular to the rod is given by I equal to 1 upon 3 ml square upon 3. Mi of a rectangular lamina of length L and width B about an axis so its center and perpendicular to its plane, I equal to m L square plus B square upon 12. Mi of a right circular solid cylinder about its symmetrical axis, I equal to half mr square. Mi of a right circular hollow cylinder about its axis, I equal to mr square. Mi of a solid sphere about an axis so its center, I equal to 2 upon 5 mr square. Solid sphere. Mi of a solid sphere about any tangent is 7 upon 5 mr square. Mi of a hollow sphere about any tangent is I equal to 5 upon 3 mr square. Rotational kinetic energy is equal to half I omega square. Hollow sphere 2 upon 3 mr square. For solid sphere 2 upon 5 mr square. Total kinetic energy is equal to rotational kinetic energy plus translational kinetic energy, half I omega square plus half mv square. Torque equal to mi into angular acceleration, tau equal to I alpha. Work done by a torque, W equal to tau d theta. Angular momentum, mi into angular velocity, L equal to I omega. I1 omega 1 equal to I2 omega 2. I1 into 2 pi upon t equal to I2 upon 2 pi upon t2. For a cylinder of mass m and radius r rolling without slipping, down plane inclined at angle theta with the horizontal, its acceleration down the inclined plane is given by A equal to g sin theta 1 plus k square upon r square. Force of friction between the plane and cylinder, F equal to 1 upon 3 mg sin theta, V equal to under root 2 gh plus k square upon r square. Linear acceleration, A equal to 2 upon 3 g sin theta. Condition of rolling without slipping is mu greater than 1 upon 3 tan theta. H equal to V square upon 2 g 1 plus k square upon r square. Mu is greater than tan theta 1 plus r square upon k square. Hey friends, now we are going to see the formulas and learn them from work, energy and power. dot ds from SF to SI. Work area under the force displacement curve between the initial and final positions of the body. Kinetic energy K equal to half mv square according to work energy theorem. W equal to kf minus ki half mv square minus half mu square. Gravitational potential energy U equal to mgh. For a conservative force F equal to d minus du upon dx. Delta U equal to uf minus ui, which is equal to minus of w equal to minus of f dot ds except xi. When work is by only conservative forces only, mechanical energy is conserved. K plus U equal to constant according to Hooke's law. F equal to minus kx. Force constant K equal to f upon x. Work done on a string or potential energy of a string stretched to a distance x is given by W equal to U equal to half kx square. U equal to half kx square. According to Einstein, energy equivalent of mass m equal to E equal to mc square, where c is the speed of light in free space, which is further equal to 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. Power equal to work per unit time, or power equal to W upon t. Also power equal to F dot V, because you know that what we can write here is P equal to W upon T, which is equal to F dot X upon T. Therefore F dot V. Okay. When theta equal to 0, P equal to FV. Linear momentum is conserved both in elastic and inelastic collision. That is M1 U1 plus M2 U2 equal to M1 V1 plus M2 V2. M1 U1 plus M2 U2 equal to M1 V1 plus M2 V2. Okay. Kinetic energy is conserved in elastic collision. Momentum is conserved in elastic and inelastic both. Elastic plus inelastic both. But kinetic energy is conserved only in elastic conditions. That is half M1 U1 square plus half M2 U2 square equal to half M1 V1 square plus half M2 V2 square. Okay. In one-dimensional elastic collision, velocities after the collision is given by V1 equal to M1 minus M2 upon M1 plus M2 U1 plus 2 M2 U2 upon M1 plus M2. V2 equal to 2 M1 upon M1 plus M2 plus M2 minus M1 upon M1 plus M2 U2. So you can write V1 equal to 2 M2 U2 upon M1 plus M2 plus M1 minus M2 upon M1 plus M2 U1. Okay, and V2 equal to 2 M1 U1 upon M1 plus M2 plus M2 upon M2 minus M1 upon M1 plus M2 into U2. Okay. Coefficient of restitution for a collision is given by E equal to V1 minus of V1 minus V2 upon U1 minus U2. Therefore, we can write V2 minus V1 upon U1 minus U2. E equal to V2 minus V1 up V1 minus U1 minus U2. E equal to V2 minus V1 upon U1 minus U2. Okay. For a ball rebounding from a floor, E equal to V upon U. For an elastic collision involving no loss of kinetic energy, E equal to 1. For an inelastic collision involving loss of kinetic energy, E is smaller than 1. Okay, and the units used here are 1 joule equal to 10 to the power 7 hour. 1 electron volt equal to 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 joule. 1 milli equivalent, 1 mega MeV equal to 10 to the power 6 eV. 1 MeV equal to 10 to the power 6 eV, which is further equal to 1.6 into 10 to the power 10 to the minus 13 joule. 1 AMU equal to 931 MeV. 1 kilowatt equal to 1000 watt, or 1 kilowatt equal to 1000 watt. 1 horsepower equal to 746 watt, or 1 horsepower equal to 1 horsepower equal to 746 watt. Okay. Now we will see the concepts and formulas from laws of motion. Okay. Acceleration of the rocket after time t, A sign u upon m minus t dm upon dt whole dm upon dt minus g. Velocity of a rocket after time t v equal to v0 plus u log e m0 upon m minus gt. If the effect of gravity is neglected, then f equal to u dm upon dt, a equal to u upon m minus t dm upon dt whole dm upon dt, v equal to v0 plus u log m0 upon m. Burnout speed of the rocket, vb equal to v0 plus u log e m upon mv, where these are the quantities which you can see. A number of forces acting at the same point are called concurrent forces. A number of concurrent forces are said to be in equilibrium if the resultant is 0. F equal to F1 plus F2 plus F3 dot 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 plus Fn equal to 0. If F1, F2 and F3 are the three concurrent forces in equilibrium, F1 plus F2 plus F3 equal to 0. F1 plus F2 plus F3 equal to 0. F1 upon sin alpha equal to F2 upon sin beta, F3 upon sin gamma, Lami's theorem. Coefficient of limiting friction. Limiting friction upon normal reaction. Mu is equal to F max upon R. F max equal to mu S R mu n. Okay. Coefficient of kinetic friction. Kinetic friction upon normal reaction. Mu k equal to F k upon R. Mu k equal to mu k R or mu k n. F k equal to mu k n. For a body placed on horizontal surface, R equal to mg. F max equal to mu s mg. F k equal to mu k mg. Static friction. Fs is smaller than Fs max or Fs is smaller than mu s r. Kinetic friction Fk is smaller than Fs max. If theta is the angle of friction, then mu s equal to tan theta. If phi is the angle of the repose, then mu s equal to tan phi. Angle of repose equal to angle of friction, theta equal to phi. For a body moving on a rough horizontal surface with retardation a, mu equal to F upon r, m upon ma upon mg, mu equal to a upon g. A equal to g tan theta you can say, or a equal to mu g. Okay. A equal to g tan theta or mu g. Okay. F equal to mu r upon r, mu r is smaller than mu k smaller than mu s. Static frictions, mu is greatest and rolling frictions is the smallest. Fr equal to mu r upon r. Okay. Where mu r is the coefficient of rolling friction, Fr is the rolling friction and r is the radius of the rolling body. For a body placed on an inclined plane of inclination theta, normal reaction R equal to mg cos theta, friction F equal to mu mg cos theta. R equal to mg cos theta and friction equal to mu mg cos theta. Okay. When a body moves down an inclined plane without any acceleration, net downward force needed is F equal to mg sin theta minus F, mg sin theta minus mu cos theta, F equal to mg sin theta minus mu cos theta. Okay. Work done, W equal to Fs, mg sin theta minus mu s cos theta, W equal to F dot S, mg sin theta minus mu cos theta into S. When a body moves up an inclined plane without acceleration, net upward force needed is F equal to mg sin theta plus F, mg sin theta plus mu cos theta, W equal to mg sin theta plus mu cos theta. This is when it moves down. Moves down, then it is minus, and when moves up, then it is plus. Okay, you can see. This is moves down and moves up. W equal to mg sin theta plus mu cos theta into S. Okay. When a body moves up an inclined plane with acceleration a net upward force needed is F equal to ma plus mg sin theta plus F, m a plus g sin theta plus mu g cos theta. W equal to m a plus g sin theta plus mu g cos theta into S. For a body moving along a horizontal circular path, centripetal force F equal to mv square upon r, mr omega square, mr 2 pi f square, mr 2 pi upon t square. One minute. F equal to mv square upon r, v equal to omega r as we know, upon r square, m omega square r, omega equal to 2 pi upon t whole square into r, m into 4 pi square t square into r. Okay. Centrifugal force is equal to centripetal force in magnitude, but Alice acts from the center. A vehicle taking a circular turn on a level road, if mu is the coefficient of friction between tires and road, then the maximum velocity with which the vehicle can safely take a circular turn at radius r is given by v max equal to mu rg, v max equal to mu rg, or you can say rg tan theta. Okay. Banking of tracks, roads, the maximum velocity with which a vehicle in the absence of friction can negotiate a circular road of radius r and bank at an angle theta is given by v equal to under root rg tan theta. When the frictional force are also taken into account, the maximum safe velocity is given by v max equal to under root rg mu plus tan theta 1 minus mu tan theta. Okay. Bending of a cyclist. In order to take a circular turn of radius r with speed v, the cyclist should bend himself so an angle theta from the vertical such that tan theta equal to v square upon rg. Tan theta equal to v square upon, and the angle theta is from vertical, from here. Okay. Velocity of a body at a point at height h from the lowest point is given by v equal to u square minus 2gh. U square minus 2gh under root. Tension in the string at any point t equal to m upon r bracket u square minus 3gh plus gr. Tension at lowest point TL equal to m upon r u square plus gr. Tension at highest point th equal to m upon r u square minus 5gr. At lowest point plus gr. At any point minus 3gh plus gr. At highest point m u square minus 5gr. Difference in tension at highest and lowest point TL minus th equal to 6 mg. Velocity at highest point for a looping the loop v h equal to gr. For looping the loop at highest point you have to have
plus TH equal to 6 mg.
Going to see some formulas of motion in a plane and some facts also. Okay. Again, the horizontal range is same for the angle of projection of 45 degree plus theta and 45 degree minus theta. R upon H equal to 4. Now the formulas. By triangle law or parallelogram law of vector addition, the magnitude of resultant R at any two vectors P and Q inclined to each other at angle theta is given by R equal to under root P square plus Q square plus 2P cube cos theta. If resultant R makes an angle beta with P, then tan beta equal to 2 sin theta plus upon P plus 2 cos theta. Q sin theta upon P plus Q cos theta. If AX, AY, AZ are the rectangular components of A and IJK are the unit vectors along XY and Z axis respectively, then A vector equal to AXI plus AYJ plus AZK. Okay, where under root A is x square plus AY square plus value of A is AZ square. Okay, and unit vector of this would be like, we can write AXI plus AYJ plus AZK upon under root AX square plus AY square plus AZ square. Okay. If vector A makes an angle theta with the horizontal, then the horizontal component of A equal to AX. AX equal to A cos theta and vertical component is AY, which is A sin theta, and net A is under root AX square plus AY square. Okay. Products of two vectors. Dot product. Dot products of two vectors A dot B vector. A vector dot B vector equal to cos theta. AB cos theta. If A perpendicular to B, then theta equal to 90. Therefore, A vector dot B vector equal to 0. Angle theta between vectors A and B is given by cos theta is equal to A vector dot B vector upon modulus of A vector dot modulus of B vector. In terms of rectangular components, A dot B equal to AX dx plus AY dy plus AZ dz. Cross products of two vector A vector cross B vector equal to AB sin unit vector. A cross B equal to AB sin theta unit vector. Okay, unit vector is perpendicular to the plane of vectors A and B is given by A cross B upon A cross B whole. Okay. Angle theta between vectors A and B is given by sin theta equal to sin theta is equal to, okay, in terms of rectangular components, we have A cross B equal to IJK, AX, BX, AY, BY, AZ, BZ. So what we do is, for finding A cross B, firstly we will do AY, BZ minus AZ, BY, I plus, okay, AX, BZ, AZ minus B, AX is, 1 minute, AZ, BX minus AX, BZ, J plus AX, BY minus AY, BX. Okay, firstly when you have to take I just, and then what you have to do, just cross multiply, and okay, like here you can see. Okay, now two parallel vector A cross B equal to 0, moment of force or torque tau equal to R cross F. The relative velocity of A with respect to AB equal to VA minus VB. The relative velocity of B with respect to AB equal to VB minus VA. If two objects moving with velocity VA and VB at an angle theta, the relative velocity of an object A with respect to B is given by VAB equal to under root VA square plus VB square minus 2 VABB cos theta. If velocity VAB makes an angle beta with VA, then tan beta equal to VB sin theta, VA minus VB cos theta. Position of the projectile projected horizontally from height h after time t is x equal to ut, y equal to half gt square. Equation of trajectory y equal to g upon 2u square x square. Velocity after time t v equal to under root u square plus g square t square. Beta equal to tan minus 1 g dt upon u. Time of flight equal to t equal to under root 2h upon g. Horizontal range r equal to u into 2h upon g. For a projectile fired with velocity u at an angle theta with the horizontal, ux equal to u cos theta, uy equal to u sin theta, ax equal to 0, ay equal to minus g. Position after time t, x equal to u cos theta, y into t, y equal to u sin theta t minus half gt square. Equation of trajectory y equal to x tan theta minus g upon 2u square cos square theta x square. Maximum height h equal to u square upon 2g sin square theta. Time of flight t equal to u square 2u upon g sin theta. Horizontal range r equal to u square upon g sin 2 theta, u square upon g 2 sin theta cos theta. Maximum horizontal range is attained at theta equal to 45 and its value is r max equal to u square upon g. Velocity after time t, ux equal to u cos theta, vy equal to u sin theta minus gt, v equal to under root vx square plus vy square, tan beta equal to vy upon vx. Angular displacement theta equal to s upon r bar. Angular velocity omega equal to theta upon t, also omega equal to 2 pi upon t, 2 pi f. Linear velocity v equal to omega r. Centripetal acceleration equal to v square upon r or omega square r. Formulas for motion in a straight line. Okay, so these are some points from this relation. If xt graph is like that which I have drawn in the equal to length of actual path traversed by the body. Displacement equal to vector drawn from initial to final position of the body. Average speed equal to total distance traveled upon total time taken. V average equal to s2 minus s1 upon t2 minus t1 delta s upon delta t. Instantaneous velocity V equal to delta s upon delta t ds upon dt. Average acceleration v2 minus v1 upon t2 minus t1 delta v upon delta t. Instantaneous acceleration delta v upon delta t dv upon dt equal to d square x upon dt square v dv upon dx half dv square upon dx. How we can write it? A equal to upon dv upon dt. dv upon dx into dx upon dt, we can write. Okay. V dv upon dx, which can be further write. We can ask dv square upon dx. A equal to half dv square upon dx. Equation of motion in conventional form. V equal to u plus at s equal to ut plus half at square v square minus u square equal to 2as v square equal to u square plus 2as. Sn equal to u plus a by 2 2n minus 1. Sn equal to u plus a by 2 2n minus 1. Equation of motion in Cartesian form. Vt equal to v naught plus at vt dash equal to vt plus a t dash minus t. Xt equal to x naught plus v naught t plus half at square vt dash xt dash equal to xt plus vt dash t dash minus t plus half a t dash minus t whole square v dash t dash square equal to minus vt square equal to 2ax t dash minus xt. A free falling body, the equation of motion equal to v equal to u plus gt, s equal to ut plus half gt square v square minus u square equal to 2gs. At the place of a you have to take g. Replace a with g. For a body falling free under the action of gravity, a is under the action of gravity, g is taken as positive. For a body thrown vertically upward, g is taken negative. When a body is just dropped, u equal to 0. Just a drop. Just dropped, therefore u equal to 0. For a body thrown vertically up with initial velocity u, maximum height reached h equal to u square upon 2g. Time of ascent equal to time of descent u upon g. Ta equal to td u upon g. Total time of flight is 2u upon g. Okay. Velocity of fall at a point of projection u. Velocity attained by a body dropped from height h is v equal to under root 2gh. V equal to under root 2gh. Slope of position time st graph gives velocity. V equal to dx upon dt s2 minus s1 t2 minus t1. Slope of velocity time vt graph gives acceleration a equal to dv delta v upon delta t v2 minus v1 t2 minus t1. Distance travel equal to area between vt graph. Since we know that v equal to dx upon dt, therefore dx equal to v dt. Change in velocity equal to area between at graph. Since we know that a equal to dv upon dt, therefore dv equal to a dt. Relative velocity of object a with respect to b is given by vab equal to vector of va minus vector of bb. The relative velocity of an object b with respect to object a is vba vector equal to vb vector minus va vector, where va vector and vb vector are the velocity with respect to ground. When the object a and b moves in the same direction, vab equal to va minus vb. When the object b moves in opposite direction of a, vab equal to va minus plus vb. In opposite direction you have to take positive and in same direction you have to take negative. Okay, because when you like this, this a is going here, b is also going here. So what you will do is vab equal to va minus vb. But what happened is that a is going here and b is coming here. So what we will write is va minus of vb, because direction is different, plus vb. Okay, so this is what I was telling to say. Now we are going to see the formulas from unit and measurements. Okay, but firstly some points are there which you should read. Size of a proton 10 to the power minus 15. Red blood cells 10 to the power minus 5. Just like you can learn this from NCERT also. But for our exam, you can revise from this book. This is the best book. Okay. Now, we will. AU equal to 1.5 into 10 to the power 11 meter. 1 light year equal to 9.46 into 10 to the power 15 meter. 1 parsec equal to 3 into 10 to the power 16 meter. 1 light year upon 1. AU equal to 9.46 into 10 to the power 15 upon 1.5 into 10 to the power 11, which gives 6.3 into 10 to the power 4. Relation between astronomical unit light year and parsec. 1 light year equal to 6.3 into 10 to the power 4. Astronomical unit. Also 1 parsec upon 1 light year equal to 3.26. 1 parsec equal to 3.26 light year. Clearly 1 parsec greater than 1 light year greater than 1 astronomical unit. To determine the order of magnitude of number n, we express it as n equal to n into 10 to the power x. If 0.5 is smaller than n is smaller than or equal to x, then x will be the order of magnitude of n. Reflection of echo method. S equal to ct upon 2 or vt upon 2. Triangulation method. Height of an accessible object. H equal to x tan theta. Where x is the distance of observation point from the foot of the object. Height of an inaccessible object. H equal to d upon quad theta 2 minus quad theta 1. And d is the distance between two observation points. Parallax method. The distance of an astronomical object. S equal to basic upon parallactical angle v upon theta. Sine of an astronomical object. Linear diameter equal to distance into angular diameter. D equal to s into theta. Copernicus method. The distance of a planet from the sun. RPS equal to sine E. RES sine E AU. The distance of a planet from Earth, RPE equal to cos E, RES cos E AU from Kepler's law of period. A2 upon A1 cube equal to T2 upon T1 square, that is T square directly proportional to R cube. T square directly proportional to R cube. Okay, molar volume equal to volume of 1 mole of a gas at STP, which is equal to 22.4 liter. Volume of a sphere is 4 by 3 pi r cube. Thickness of a oil film, volume of the oil drop upon area of the film. Linear magnification, final size upon initial size, size of image upon size of object. Linear magnification equal to error magnification under root. Density equal to mass upon volume, density equal to mass upon volume. Volume of the sphere V equal to 4 by 3 pi r cube. Fractional error in time, difference in time upon time interval, delta T upon T. N1 U1 equal to N2 U2. N1 M1 to the power A, L1 to the power B, T1 to the power C, N2 equal to M to the power A, L2 to the power B, T to the power C, N2 equal to N1 M1 upon M to the power A, L1 upon L to the power B, T1 upon T to the power C. True values. If A1, A2, A3 dot 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 A n are the readings of an experiment, then true value of the quantity is given by arithmetic mean. A equal to A1 plus A2 plus A3 plus A n upon n. 1 upon m under summation A1 I AI. Absolute error equal to true value minus measured value, or A absolute value AI delta AI equal to A true minus AI. Final absolute value equal to arithmetic mean of the absolute errors. Just use all these formulas. Relative error of fractional error is absolute error upon true value. Delta A upon A, percentage error delta A upon A into 100. If Z equal to AB, then the maximum possible error in Z equal to delta Z equal to delta A plus delta B. If Z equal to A minus B, then the maximum possible error in Z equal to delta Z equal to delta A plus delta B. If Z equal to AB, then maximum fractional error in delta Z upon Z equal to delta A upon A plus delta B upon B. If Z equal to A upon B, then the maximum fractional error in Z is delta Z upon delta Z upon Z equal to delta A upon A plus delta B upon B. For multiplication and division, it's same, and for subtraction and addition, you can see here, it's the same. If Z equal to A to the power n, then the maximum fractional error in Z is delta Z upon Z equal to n delta A upon A. If Z equal to A to the power P, B to the power Q upon C to the power R, then the maximum fractional error in Z delta Z upon Z equal to P, A to delta A upon A plus Q, delta B upon B plus R, delta C upon C. This is the required all over the physics. Percentage error in Z is given by delta Z upon Z into 100, P delta A upon A into 100 plus Q delta B upon B into 100 plus R delta C upon C into 100. Just put the power here. 1 kg per meter cube equal to 10 to the power 3 gram per centimeter cube. 1 gram per centimeter cube equal to 10 to the power minus 3 kg per meter cube. 1 Newton equal to 10 to the power 5 times 1 AMU equal to 1.66 into 10 to the power minus 27 kg. 1 astronomical unit equal to 1.496 into 10 to the power 11 meter. 1 light year equal to 9.46 into 10 to the power 15 meter. 1 parsec equal to 3.08 into 10 to the power 16 meter. 1 angstrom equal to 10 to the power minus 10 meter, which is further equal to 0.1 meter. 1 dash dash equal to 4.86 into 10 to the power minus 6 rad. Thank you.
Best for NEET 2021.